Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Fourth and long-winded. My name's Dan. That is Cody over there to my right. Cody, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm killing it.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. We're going to talk Cure Bowl in this episode. The Tailgreeter Cure Bowl in Orlando, Florida. It is this Friday, um,
6 p.m.
6 p.m. on Friday. Coastal Carolina is playing Northern Illinois, the surprise winner of the MAC conference after going 0-6 last year. Northern Illinois storms to a MAC championship. So we're gonna give this bowl a rating on a scale of 1 to 30. So Cody and I have each made our own rankings. We've ranked every single bowl. We'll tell you where this bowl falls in that rankings. We ranked it on 3 different criteria. How much do we like the uniforms on a scale of 1 to 10? How good of a matchup do we think it is on a scale of 1 to 10? And how good do we think the crowd is going to be on a scale of 1 to 10? Leading to a final score from 1 to 30, which obviously leads to the rankings. Let's talk Coastal Carolina and Northern Illinois.
Yeah. So I I really like this matchup. Mainly, I wish honestly that these like more mediocre bowls, like less well
Filler
known
bowls.
bowls. Yeah, I wish the filler bowls would make a priority to get conference championship matchups. Like I kind of wish it was more like, Northern Illinois would play the Sun Belt Conference Championship, the Louisiana.
Louisiana. Yeah.
Like, really compare conferences.
Yeah. I agree with
Um,
that.
it would make it feel a little bit more like a playoff, if that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That being said, I think this is a good matchup. I think Northern Illinois' 0-6 season last year was more to do with COVID and just like a number of different factors and was more of an anomaly. I
Their
think Northern
coach.
Illinois, say what?
Their coach too. This is the
Yeah,
first year under Thomas
yeah,
Hammock. I don't think their previous coach was the best of coaches.
yeah. I think that Northern Illinois is in the MAC looking to maintain that grip on the West in the
Yeah.
MAC. So and then Coastal Carolina, we've talked about them a ton this year. They're just a fun team to watch. Their quarterback has scored a lot of points, ran a lot of yards. Like, it's just a great team.
Yeah.
Um, so starting it off, I have this uniform combination ranked at a 7.
As
Um,
do
I
I.
I think that this is like one of the better uniform combinations. I don't think it's worthy of a 10, but
Who do you
I'm gonna give
think's who do you think's got the advantage in this uniform matchup? Who's got the better uniforms?
Coastal,
Okay.
no doubt
We're
about it. It's the
we're
teal.
we're
There's
in
not
agreement
many
there.
there's not many teams that have that color, so it's just like anytime you get a more unique color, that team is gonna win. And
Yeah.
honestly, Coastal is carrying this this uniform. Like, it's the reason that they are 5 of the 7 points.
Northern Illinois got
Um,
great uniforms, but they're not
don't get me wrong.
they're
Yeah,
not they're not they're not Coastal Carolinas.
exactly. But then going with that black and red, the black and teal,
Oh yeah.
that's gonna look pretty
It's
good.
gonna look good on the field.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
matchup potential. We already kind of talked about this with wanting more conference champion versus conference champion, but even though Coastal Carolina is not their conference champion, they're still one of the better teams in the Sun Belt against the champion of the MAC. I think this is a really good matchup, good test of where each conference kind of stands. So I put this as a 6 out of 10 on my matchup potential.
We are hitting together. We're batting 1,000. I also put 6 out of
Six out
10
of ten. How about that?
on the matchup potential. I completely agree.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game. Both teams like to control possession in different ways. Coastal Carolina is a little bit more up tempo and quick passes and more like death by 1,000 cuts quickly down the field. And Northern Illinois likes to use their big offensive line and run the ball. So it's an interesting matchup from a X's and O's standpoint. So I do think it's going to be a pretty good game. What about the crowd? What do you got the crowd at?
Yeah, I have this at a 3.
Okay,
It's a little bit of a distance for. I mean, anytime you're playing a bowl game and you're a northern school, you have to drive a distance. So you're at a little bit of a crowd disadvantage for Northern Illinois. There are kind of a lot of snowbirds that come from Chicago, so that like may play an advantage for Northern Illinois in Florida at Orlando. But and honestly, I think Coastal Carolina is going to show up, but I'm worried that it's going to be more of just a Coastal Carolina show,
fair.
um,
All right, so
rather
see,
than a what I would like a bowl team to be kind of split evenly.
fair enough. So this is where our separation and our ranking. So I have the Cure Bowl as my 19th rated bowl out of all 42. Cody, where did you have them ranked?
I have them at 29.
29. So this is where our difference comes in our final rating number. I have the crowd potential at 7. This is in Orlando. I think that's a pretty easy destination for obviously Coastal Carolina fans to make that quick drive down. But I do think it's going to be a lot of Northern Illinois fans making the trip. So I think this is going to be a good crowd, evenly split. Maybe an advantage of Coastal, but I think there will be a good amount of Northern Illinois fans there. So I think it's gonna be a pretty good crowd there.
I hope you're right. I'm just I think when I was doing these rankings, my earlier ones, I was relying a lot on geography, and I was just thinking like if I'm a Northern Illinois drive to Orlando,
There's 1,000
um,
flights from Chicago to Orlando.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're
um,
not wrong.
so yeah, so we'll round this episode up on the Cure Bowl with each of our best bet for this game. I'm gonna take Northern Illinois plus 10.5 in this game. I think they keep it close. I think Coastal Carolina is the better team, but I do think Northern Illinois plays them pretty tough, like they've been doing all year. They've been underdogs all year, and they show up one more time.
So I'm going the opposite way. I'm betting Coastal to cover the 10.5 point spread. My rationale for this is mainly because the last few years have bet on the MAC to do well in bowls, and then they have in the last 2 years only won 2 bowls.
Fair enough.
So I'm not confident in their ability to show up.
Fair.
Um,
That's what people
and
have been saying about them all year.
I mean that's fair, but I already bet on Toledo to cover, and so like I can't bet on too many MAC teams because like
That's fair.
Maction betting on Maction is just like
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get with Maction. All right, well, that's gonna wrap up our episode of the Cure Bowl. It's Friday night. Make sure you watch it. Make sure you come back and watch all the rest of our videos on every single bowl game this year. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
love you.